The Institute is releasing crash test results for a group of mid-size family cars. The results show how these cars perform in a new, more challenging frontal crash test, which we call a small overlap test. About a quarter of serious and fatal injuries occur in small overlap crashes. Modern cars have structure in the front end that's intended to crush in the event of a crash and keep the damage from getting back to the occupant compartment. But in a small overlap crash, this structure can be bypassed. And in that case, the damage can often extend well into the occupant compartment unless the automaker has designed to prevent that. One of the top performers in our new test was this 2013 Honda Accord four-door. As you can see, the occupant compartment held up reasonably well without major intrusion. As a result, the steering wheel stayed in position, and that meant that the driver airbag was in position to protect the driver's head and chest in the crash. Also, the airbag, the side curtain airbag, extends far enough forward to prevent the driver's head from striking hard structures inside the occupant compartment. The Toyota Camry shows what you don't want to have happen in this crash. You can see that the front wheel has been pushed back into this hinge pillar, which is bent back into the occupant compartment. Behind that is the parking brake, which has been pushed into the driver's leg space. The windshield pillar is pushed back. That's moved the instrument panel inboard. And the steering wheel also moves inboard, so that although the airbags deploy, the driver's head just brushes off the airbag on its way to hitting the instrument panel right here. Structural performance for the Toyota Prius V was poor. You can see that there was major intrusion back into the occupant compartment, and that contributed to high forces measured on the dummy's legs and feet. When the occupant compartment collapses, then the risk of injury to occupants is much greater. Both Toyotas in this group earned poor ratings, the Camry and the Prius V. Toyota engineers have a lot of work to do to match the performance of their competitors. To recognize vehicles with superior performance across all of our crash tests, the Institute has created a new award, Top Safety Pick Plus. The Plus recognizes those vehicles with good or acceptable ratings in our new, more stringent small overlap crash test. Consumers shopping for state-of-the-art crash protection in their new vehicles should look for the Top Safety Pick Plus award. Only a handful of vehicles have been tested in the small overlap crash test so far, but the Institute will be evaluating additional models throughout the year.